some of the points.
Yeah, some of the points. I think baby, me no exam malpractices. Minya, yeah, coin, nancy, me stress a ben and trust. Any other trust, mammy, me dancing bibia. Near a dinka. And on this term, no more practice, any step. Aha, the step never count.
Yes.
Examination more practices. I don't understand why we can't solve it. We started. Yeah, for the first time, any man leakages of BEC stop away.
Okay.
Leakages stop away because I impressed upon them. I did everything possible, and they started serialization. Wow. In the examination center, BR questions are different. To make answer 4 years ago, yes. Now, or about 4 years ago, and for almost 30 website on the tongue, BEC questions. And first paper now, almost shut it down. Because and for trying who some examinations as a question now, to call that be a question is different, could use Lego different, could different, quite different. And to be a just question 1, no call that to be a question 50, question 40. Then they shut down operations. Oh. And to name will be a country.
That's the strategy you use.
Oh yes, BEC would leak here will be on top. And yeah, they call was and also start here. As there are some questions, some years serialization, different questions at different examination centers. Now there are car as a bank trust me a bay me there and say a different level of serialization. The only thing was your questions now read differently.
Yeah.
In the examination, more practicing within the classroom then is eliminated completely.
It is a what now? Okay, number 1A, number 2B, number 3C.
A different. Odigu. Dabi. Who one no A no. Obi the 25. The whole crown A D. We can stop this. Meaning why for the last minute almost sad there. Just a mumsika you can see no more digitalize it. Or my equipment in that I'm the finance ministry kasai. Say omunyi no fi ho ni education no entimi nyina yi. And if this government feels compelled to say obe end the examination more practice, what happens within the classroom? Not there. You have to serialize to the second level. Our questions now a down colony work classroom anyway a different but the same level of difficulty. Into an answer sheet. Now, the first thing you do is to write the version number, bubble in the version number. There may be about 10 versions in the room. In fact, who makes me cry my Kolebia with digitalization? Our Kolebia questions is different. Essay questions about 50 and you distribute who did anyway, to teach and you go shame your now so by a man, Obabano, win my collar, a book crowd question, no, Mabonte, Yapon. We can stop it, and I'm telling you why examine any expenditure that we need to do, incur in order to stop the menace of malpractice should be stopped, should be invested. We should invest it and stop it.
But all this while, why it not thought about these ideas? They are easy to do.
Moving them. So we need the is the worst bureaucracy to work with. So we need the Enti upushi o man my amount. In fact, they did what I can say for the first time they serialized. And during my term as a minister. So within 4 years, progress was good, but I wanted more. And see my time. Condition they buy. I think the government should find the money and buy the equipment for them to vary the questions per student.
Okay.
And to SSI, the same level of difficulty, but with AI no make me generate 1,000 essay questions.
Yes.
The same level of difficulties. Difficulty. The one I say be different. Who they don't know children. Anyway, the other crow and the teacher near some collate no how could different 30 questions never will be uncopy. Wouldn't mean and as I'm saying, we have to stop more practices. We have the know how to stop it. That's how we did it in California. So I knew that's how you stop it. Yeah. That's why when I became the minister, the president actually said it in one of the State of the Nation addresses that I should do everything to stop it. We began. And they will tell you, said now, no, leakage is power BEC, it doesn't exist. But more practice within the room can also be stopped. When different students are working on different questions within the same examination room. Once that is done, then you can improve education. Because what it means is that now teachers know, says,
he will be exposed.
But why any sir? Onu mom no ana akwara no sa ko ijiska de ama no. Na edu ho abechiti. You stop it. And the work for campaign no more year using chiefs and other people to talk to the children, and I'm saying, hey, and so hey, obi esro nso hey, obi esro nso obi epekol. Enti wo no de we na Ghana for say yet said the no California. You stop them from cheating, and to stop them from cheating. Now if na we deploy police, and now they want why call no as a police for na the questions no move from one town to the other. E could maybe an police for credit no or ma could be so no ma could. All this is top WAEC mobeda adapa when you serialize at the second level, because at that point exam malpractice is over. So until you digitalize exams, so called digitalization so at the same time. Say some ready tablets every students in our high school say omutimi to us, so government is continuing. So omo to us no mu wi a and no so exams between about tablets no so and no be a question is different. In fact no crowd they demand driven. We started with and no say, oh yeah, they are more difficult questions. They are more difficult system now using AI man. We are na AI na grade within 1 week na results about. No be akon baby.
Are you worried hearing say, and that's if it listening to you, Honorable, me who say your vision on education is clear, and what education can do for the human being is clear. But we are in a third world country. Semekase establish that nexus between education and economic development. Our country be say Ghana. Obeka den.
Yeah, a very exciting topic. I always have 2 hours. Now, say ebinuma yibi enti ebetimi aye. Singapore na third world. Abe first world at the time. They no mo ye enwomesua industry a enwomesua no eso na sene
yes
ama omotim di aye de nkrofo ka say omuntimi nye na anu ya Vietnam for omo akowo na anu ya wo fi ho no enwomesua omo ne abrofo koye competition no mo beat omo STEM education mathematics Vietnam ama samam no ka say Vietnam produces 100,000 engineers a year.
Vietnam.
Yes, on population 93 million. Yeah, 30 plus about 33.
Yes.
Now, ratio and proportion, Bachelor say, SSA Sabram no worker say, it will produce 30,000 engineers a year.
Every year in Ghana.
In Ghana.
30,000 engineers.
But we are not. We are not close. 6,000, 7,000.
And you produce
every year. Every year. And now say young structure and name you cry. We know how struggle for employment.
Yeah.
Where if you align this with all building construction contracts, the number of engineers they have to employ, and then you give the company a tax break for hiring engineers. Ghanaian engineers. Oh, didn't have a tax break. Because na asika esen taxes so mutua no, and na wote so amon. Wouldn't say wote so man ntia of 10 engineers instead of 3 no. Sa 10 engineers no, omutua taxes no man. They are paying the taxes. And you know, a formula, a formula, a binom aye. I'm a dachi ayesronko. Ye no can 60 years ago, and ka ye queer nim papa. If you say ye school, yes, Bawku school, now we have memorization. It's not what can United Nations say we cannot memorize our way out of poverty. But we can critically think out of poverty. And to say Makolabia school, near the two poor person forgetter. We are not going to use education to transform this country the way Singapore did. We are not going to change this country the way South Korea did. 1960, our per capita income was higher than South Korea. Now South Korea for Baham Bema Yesika, Naede Akwesi Bunso. STEM University no. Now omono meeting home we say Ghana in 1960 you guys were richer than us. What happened? And you guys say any hodi and I almost say, do you know that our gross enrollment ratio at the university is 96% and yours is 16%?
16. 16. Just from SS to university
gross enrollment the population ni nyina eduro mu mfie so a esese
nko so mo ko university no
the entire say 50% to current me anko high school no enti ansa kra na ebebo pie no wo numbers no form ansa na wo mo so eden etena afie a wo mo ntimi anko school kra enti wo ka wo mu a 16% kra gross anya net wo mo say yen dey net say mu ye 16 that time was enti eni aba ha say mama wo say mo fancy university na dachi mo abaye te say the next time I South Korean ambassador Obama home ministry no repeated the same story. Na enkrofu yi omo chen na no enti na me o ka che me say Ghana enye ya me ka che say ye be ye ni formula no ye fa formula no ni ani brea say ye Ghana e be ye foundation no any STEM education na ye defiti ase asama no ka say wo ko Ghanaian high schools a e be ye aerospace engineering, Ghanaian high schools are biomedical sciences. Yes. Ghanaian high schools are engineering. If you continue this pathway and build on it in existing schools, uko presec or more engineering building, I feel like the engineer equipment eko gubu amu na fofi antwata eja ye free ho. So we equip schools see presec no near the adin kwale o ho ma dwumu do edi mfidie no kogu ho ma omo so omo nye engineering ho. The story of Singapore will be repeated in this Ghana. Country. I have no doubt in my mind.
I am interested in our topic now. Let me remind you, TF4 we are live on Adum TV and YouTube over Asempa 94.7 FM. Yeah, page on YouTube. I'll be to interview live and on radio Asempa 94.7 FM. One other thing, and I'm a person with Busa, a TV4 would be leaving us very soon. Now you're twice with radio and YouTube live. Now me person with Busa say. And I love how I establish a linkage between education and economic development. Him say there is more now person will. But to be able to do this, no, we need
exams, no. It is India. And nunti and our person will move you dra. Wo ya local no. No as high international assessment. You call far experts from Australia. World Bank for don't buy. Because now may challenge World Bank ranking of schools in Ghana. Also Mo Ibrahim last year ranking as number 1. Yes. But the World Bank will rank us at the bottom, and I'm challenging them. And almost say, almost the experts by some more time. Change almost okay. So there are more exams CS and more yet the top level international questions bedding a big room. And to say the room one, now more exams. I had to say international level. To say the person why for me and pepe. Was some way on a side there. Muye USA pa yet the sa and so heno a better ranking. Ama itimi hu say Ghana mo ya dia na say munya dia enti no say wan hwe na a minister for education na wunnim the way ngumasua esete ubetena ho sa ma Ghana ankrofo be kan say munnim adisua munya hwe Ghana mo ranking ye low na tem bia na ba na political football na ndisi for blast say almost so time win almost the ba na so blast omo. But what people did not know was that the assessment was wrong. O minor nkasa assess ye huye ene esa wo international assessment nso a yenye bi PISA no ye ho na me ko apply enti no mbese in 2 years time wo be me a bi enu ya Vietnam for ye bi di wi aseso na they were shocked omo ko European countries ni no BT wo enti se wo adopt to exams a et se de work for the ye no on say with time the teachers no will teach to the highest level. Because themselves one fan high level na enkwala no pass enkwala pass so obehu se wan kira de name wo de ko to remember there international assessment bi akwa akoye bia obetimi pass wo de kosora entimi nua ehumasuan sise na yekoye ewo California enu bi ene de bag anti mvedu Ghana no na mehwe ehumasuan na mehu ba bia loopholes na fe ade ba akwa no mani jipa ne Ghana for nkwala enu ntin nkrofo ese yemu wo mo am se mo nim nkwala mo nya omo.
Yeah, but no so no be say your outlook no too liberal me and no so no ebia ma discipline e break it down in school. What is answer no omo kam say omo nim me yeah schools around America friend is zero tolerance for indiscipline. You be you ready and how can they too liberal before we came. We need deans of discipline. Akola bi ya de age say you teachers now no form. No, in American school there's a dean of discipline.
na adwuma ene say wo udi nkwala bone sem a ye yi wa fi school free be opportunity transfer wo ko prempe ye be you akona regu because I had your boarding school.
Yes.
Indiscipline, because you see, say we are liberal, you are destroying the education system. If my goal is that education should transform the country, then I'm not going to be the one that will tolerate indiscipline. Because minimum says ya nyini ya boka. Name I can't dear a what discipline hono as or deba. Only a time appointing dean of discipline for every single school. I'm hoping that this government will promote it. No, I'm a dean of discipline for no.
Senior high school be
yes, dean of discipline. Najuma ya answer discipline or handle. Foundation started, you know, and I started appointing full-time counselors
for the schools.
The counselors are part-time.
But I didn't know unions for they can say indiscipline. Abe school name is
I'm sure.
Yeah, matika for mon kwala into the indiscipline.
Kwala bro, minya. Dia team bia me ka kire microphone say. Me like you, me ko jache pram so no. Ne amoye. Nobody was being cane at jache pram so. We are high school. You do high school no be amoye biem. Ye kasa kire wo. Wo no the western evidence wo kodo di kwa mo kodo e bi kura ma ko tua me na ye de trash be dey e be gum ohun enti de ewo mu no se enemre na ye du mu no se wo pese schools ejina yi a ejina brand na ejina yi a eso mom na kan de school bo okra so nya 3 deans of discipline ukra walkie talkie
based on numbers.
Yes, umukra walkie talkie classroom say time classroom teacher bia walkie talkie asam ya no wafre. Then the dean will come. Dean no ba akola no owu. Ubeko na akola with me pradaning horse for 1 month. And your core hearing na ye were from school. Be bo so continue fie 1 year. Ansa na school bi atimi agyew. Enam ade awo ye nti. Ye free big opportunity transfer. Ye you fee ha. Ya ma onko school ha se biem. Ubeko chiri na de so nyansa. Ukodu ha na aka chiri safo. O ya akola bone na obentom hwe oyi. Se ade a wo ye no so ye mo ye hwe se American discipline system no ene wa ha woni nkwala ankomo juvenile hall enkwala boni school aha enema nkwala ya omofo mu di no o wudi mi nyemfa wundi wo be ko juvenile hall kwa akote ho so kwa emu akọ school 1 year na mama no papa hu omo enti I'm the type that does not tolerate indiscipline. But me feel say yen create ecosystem a me etimi enforce sad discipline na akola no me school na akola ba obi wo wetimi aka say before I came here I was bad, but here I can be bad. Here I can be bad
because of the system
the discipline na ho no akola pa de on pen say yapon school yes wo nkofi wo ko detention no akọ detention
obetna chire be 1 hour more
now ne dean and ti ho dean no so hwe animu on hwe wanim na won na tra ho no say obetra say I will not misbehave again obetwa 1000 times enkwala bia mi school no me bad case and afi ni start school no and am say mo boa anopa bia some report to me any dean no ti anopa bia am report to us and the many dean anopa bia na afi ya ma paper class awuko bia no teacher ni be tire say wo ba class you were good or you were bad your phone school has submitted. Yes, I'm going to say 2 months. Not from Dr. Yaa, I don't want to come here again. You guys are too tough on us. So I will be good in the classroom. I'm power with town. I'm calling you now. I'm an opa. And are these new at the senior